Let's move on to Bitcoin, shall we? That's a virtual
Bitcoin
currency.
has now almost overtaken
All-time
gold.
high this week of $900. Now, at its peak, if you have invested $1,000 a year in
If you haven't heard of Dogecoin before, nor haven't seen this clip, nor all the messages I just showed you in the first minute, then you probably don't even know what this buzz is all about. Dogecoin, the cryptocurrency with a dog as its mascot, started as a joke in 2013, but currently has a market cap of more than $1.1 billion. Dogecoin ranks on spot 35 of all the cryptocurrencies with the biggest market cap. How crazy is that? How can something that started as a joke grow as big as this? If you add Dogecoin to the list of the largest companies by market cap, they would be at spot 3,300 or something. So what is Dogecoin and why would one invest the hard-earned dollars into a currency that's based upon the Doge meme and clearly meant to be as a joke? That's what we're going to find out in this video. My name is Robin and this is what I currently own. I own some Bitcoin and Ethereum. And besides my crypto portfolio, I'm also buying S&P 500 stocks every single month. So this is the first video of this new video series where I'm sharing the things I learned about other cryptocurrencies besides Bitcoin, also known as altcoins. And since my business is selling these 4 self-published poppy training books, what is a better way to start by learning more about a cryptocurrency with a dog as its mascot? Dogecoin. First off, let's start with a little introduction to Dogecoin. Dogecoin started in 2013, 4 years after the launch of Bitcoin. Dogecoin is a decentralized cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. In other words, there's no single entity pulling strings. The difference between such crypto networks with digital networks like TikTok or Instagram, for instance, is that TikTok and Instagram do have a single entity pulling strings. They can just hit the switch to launch a new update. Bitcoin and Dogecoin cannot. The initial idea of Bitcoin was to create a decentralized digital currency. The creation of Dogecoin started out as a joke. The Dogecoin's creators envisioned this as a fun, light-hearted cryptocurrency that would have a greater appeal beyond the core Bitcoin audience, since it was based on a Doge meme. As told before, Dogecoin currently has a market cap of more than $1.1 billion. And as of filming this video, the price of one Dogecoin on coinmarketcap.com is $0.008581. And if you divide the market cap by the Dogecoin price, you'll know how many Dogecoins are there in circulation. It's somewhat close to 128 billion Dogecoins. And if you compare that to Bitcoin, there are only 18.5 million Bitcoins. So it's a big difference. Dogecoin fans see this as an advantage instead of a disadvantage. People who own Dogecoin aren't scared to spend them because there are so many in circulation. They compare it to the dollar. It's good for the economy to spend money. So Dogecoin hits its all-time high on January 7, 2018. The price of one Dogecoin back then was a little more than $1. So why would anyone put the dollars in a coin that started out as a joke and looks like a joke? There probably isn't just one answer to this question, but what helped Dogecoin become this popular is that they used the popular Doge meme as their mascot. The Doge meme is an internet meme that became popular in 2013. The meme typically consists of a picture of a Shiba dog accompanied by a multicolored text in Comic Sans. Looking at it objectively, it is a pretty good marketing technique. They used the momentum of the viral Doge meme and they combined it with the most popular cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and created the new crypto Dogecoin. Furthermore, some well-known people are tweeting about Dogecoin and promoting it. John McAfee, for instance, the founder of McAfee, the best antivirus software in the world. May 2019, John tweets that Dogecoin is the fastest growing coin based on usage. Then we have Elon Musk, who's tweeting about Dogecoin every now and then, saying Dogecoin is his favorite crypto. And I'm not sure why he likes to tweet about Dogecoin, since he publicly tweeted he doesn't own any Dogecoin himself. And to be honest, I don't think you can take his tweets that seriously. On December 20, a month ago, Elon Musk tweeted, one word, Doge. After that tweet, the price of Dogecoin went up by 5% from $0.003 to $0.005. It even went up higher to $1 on January 3, 2021, a few days ago. So the most essential part of Dogecoin is its community. They have more than 180,000 people on their subreddit, and to compare it with Bitcoin subreddits, that's 10%. For example, in January 2014, one of the Dogecoin community members posted in the Dogecoin subreddit that he wants to help the Jamaican bobsled team to the Winter Olympics of 2014. The Dogecoin community raised more than $30,000 worth of Dogecoin to help fund the Jamaican bobsled team's trip to the 2014 Winter Olympics. By doing so, they got a lot of press attention, so that's a smart move. So looking at Dogecoin and Bitcoin, what are the most significant differences between them? Does Bitcoin own its success because it has its first mover advantage? Or is Bitcoin's success more fundamental than that? So the massive difference between the two cryptocurrencies is the number of distributed coins every time a new block is created, or in other words, mined. And if you don't know what mining means, you first need to understand how cryptocurrencies work. A cryptocurrency allows money to be transferred from one person to another without using a bank, PayPal or another middleman. Every transaction is recorded in a digital database called the blockchain. And new transactions are grouped together and added to the blockchain in what they call blocks. Miners are confirming these transactions by using a software program on a computer. And since it costs electricity to run your computer, miners need to be rewarded. These miners don't get paid like normal employees at a bank, for instance. Instead, they receive the reward in the cryptocurrency they're mining. And these miners are needed to validate transactions on both the Bitcoin network and the Dogecoin network. The moment a new block is created with new Bitcoin or Dogecoin transactions, new coins are given to the miner. That's the reward. The Bitcoin network is programmed so that on average, every 10 minutes a new block is mined. Dogecoin is programmed in a way that every 1 minute a new block is mined. As of this moment, 6.25 new Bitcoin are given to the miner who mines Bitcoin. In the Dogecoin network, the reward for mining a new block is 10,000 Dogecoins. Looking at it like this, it seems Dogecoin is far more lucrative to mine than Bitcoin, right? Since you will receive 10,000 Dogecoins for mining and only 6.25 Bitcoin. The thing is, you can buy a nice car with only 1 Bitcoin, but you can't even buy a lollipop with 1 Dogecoin, if you would convert it to US dollars. Another big difference between the two is that the Dogecoin will continue to print more Dogecoins, meaning there is no maximum number of Dogecoins. You can keep mining Dogecoins indefinitely. The reason why lots of people are so bullish on Bitcoin is because of the fact that Bitcoin has a maximum number of coins available. There will be a point in the future where all 21 million Bitcoins are mined, making Bitcoin more scarce and therefore more valuable. Compare it with a painting of Pablo Picasso. One of his paintings was sold for $106.5 million in 2010. The reason why this painting is valued that high is of course because he's an outstanding painter and because of the fact that his paintings are scarce. But imagine if it was possible that it only cost him 1 second to paint such a beautiful painting and he painted millions or billions of that same painting. Would those paintings still be worth $100 million per piece? Probably not, right? The paintings aren't scarce any longer and therefore there's more supply than demand, which makes the price of the painting spiral downwards. It's the same thing with the US dollar. The US dollar is worth 93% less now than 100 years ago because the government keeps printing more and more dollars. And I'm not saying it's better to not print more dollars because then we probably have another problem, but that's not the point here. So should we buy Dogecoin because it is this cheap? So will the price of Dogecoin go to the moon? As they say in the subreddit, will Dogecoin make me super rich so I will never ever have to do anything again in my entire life? To hit a $1 per Dogecoin, it needs to increase more than 99 cents in price. That's an increase of 11,641%. That will mean that the market cap of Dogecoin will reach $127 billion and therefore will rank 3rd place of the biggest cryptocurrencies in the world. The thing is, where will all the money come from? Besides the Dogecoin community and some speculative traders trying to become rich. Who else will put their hard-earned dollars into this cryptocurrency? I don't see any big companies convert their balance sheet to Dogecoin like you see happening nowadays in Bitcoin land. But they probably said the same thing about Bitcoin years ago. So who am I to judge, right? The other day I listened to an interview with big Bitcoin enthusiast Michael Saylor. He said something between the lines: the crypto community shouldn't fight each other. Instead, they should group up and come together. And of course, he refers to coming together in Bitcoin. And to be honest, I agree with that statement. If you already made the decision that you want to play the crypto game, why not join a team that's most likely to win? And suppose your vision in life is to win the $1 million lottery ticket. In that case, you have a very slim chance of finding success, in my opinion. Of course, some people are winning big lottery tickets, but the chances of winning one are somewhat close to zero. Suppose you want to be wealthy and retire early in life. In that case, you have a better chance of finding success by studying the people who already made similar success to what you're trying to achieve. For me, I want to have $2.5 million invested in calling myself financially free, so I don't need to worry about money any longer. I started a business on the internet where I'm selling my 4 self-published books about puppy training. Last year, in 2020, I generated close to $300,000 in revenue with this business. There's a video about that coming up in the next few weeks. I learned that if I want to become wealthy someday, I need to start investing early in life. After following some investment classes and reading some books, my choice fell on investing in an index fund called Vanguard S&P 500. I also read that it's okay to invest a small percentage of your investment portfolio in riskier assets for possible higher future earnings. And I decided to go with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Every day I receive new money from my business to reinvest into the business or other ventures or other assets. In short, if you feel you have some sort of entrepreneurial spirit, I suggest you start there to become wealthy instead of putting your money into an altcoin like Dogecoin, in the hope it would eventually go to the moon, so to speak. But then again, that's just one man's opinion. Anyhow, I'm going to leave it at that. If you enjoyed watching this video, I would very much appreciate if you click that like button. Also, please leave me a comment below and let me know your thoughts. Maybe you agree or disagree with my opinions. Please share your comments below. Very curious about your ideas. Lastly, I've added 2 videos, here and here. They are about how I started my online business and how much money I earn per month with my online business. Also, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm publishing 2 new videos each week. Also, if you're interested, please check out the description for other videos.